idea what I'm doing. But anyways, today I've decided to look at the deepest, darkest corners of my Google Docs and find the stories that I haven't touched in years. Or months, technically. And react to them, review them, and see why I stopped or if they're worth rewriting. So, let's jump into it. Alright, so the first story isn't one of the worst ones I've ever written. It's actually okay. Most of my drafts don't end up getting titles just because either they're not worth continuing or I just couldn't figure out what to title them. This one kind of has an interesting title. It's a short, long trip through ... I don't know where I was going with that, but that seems interesting. Great. I'm going to be focusing more on the dialogue just because I find that more interesting to read aloud than conversations, but basically to catch you up on the scene, it's morning and the story focuses on a young space ranger girl with her alien cat thing, and they're basically talking about the morning and the cat talks. So, let's jump into it. Hey Cosmo, mind opening the window? Cosmo pauses, grooming himself, and hits a button with his paw. Kirk! The window shutters slide up, and my head peers out toward the cold void of space. It's stunning, I say, picking up my spoon and digging into the meal. You humans and you simple-minded comets never cease to amuse me. Why did I read it like that? Cosmo hops down from the counter and into my lap. His head bumps my body. I pet him and as his body... What is that? I immediately just got lost. 1 second. Come on, you know you love me, I say smartly.
You need to leave!
No, I don't. My species are gods compared to you. Cosmo raised his head pridefully. Oh, look at that cute face. I rubbed behind his sharp ears, laughing and squealing.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Cosmo blinks as his tail glows softly. See, you are just a fluffy monster. I giggle. Cosmo gives me a warm smile. I feel like for what it was, the scene was cute. It wasn't bad. The lines, like, where it says, come on, you know you love me. I feel like that line could have been written more better. Like, there could have been more articulate language, but overall, this isn't the worst thing I've ever read and written. Rating it at a glance, like where it is right now, it's like a 3 out of 5 stars. I'm waiting for it to be better, basically. And if I wanted to, I could go back in, edit, change it up a bit, and this could be an interesting concept one day. So I'll keep that in mind. Anyways, moving on to the next one. This next one makes me laugh so hard. So this one is called The Secret Life of Captain Woman. So Captain Woman was this basically hero character I made. She's a teenager and it's kind of like my first early drafts of a Marvel fanfic, and it's very wonky. I don't know. Her hero name was just a joke between me and some friends, and I was like, yeah, why not write a story about it? But this whole thing on itself is just so hilarious, and there's about 19 pages, which basically means I was, like, really, if it's over, like, 1 page, I'm, like, really into this story at the time. So maybe if I'm interested, I'll go back and rewrite it, but I'll just read you, like, the first page, because it is so weird. It all started 7 months ago. I was your average kid. I would watch TV and do schoolwork. I had a big family and was always busy with normal stuff. Until I discovered something inside myself. All my life, I never fit in with kids my age. It almost feels like the, I'm not like other girls trope, so. It's giving that. Anyways, this is really ego. This character is a big ego, I guess. They're kind of a pick-me. They all had their own skills and talents. It was a cold, cloudy morning. It had just rained the night before. I had took a breath in. There's nothing better than the smell of rain. Huh? Huh? I hopped on the bus, and as the kids were chatting briefly, the mornings were always quiet with this. The mornings were always quiet with this? I think I meant to say like this. My Avengers logo t-shirt hid under my sweater. The Avengers were my heroes, people that kept the world safe. But lately, they had been kind of absent in the villain world. I guess slowed down, so the heroes kind of went on their own thing, which is good for them. They haven't really been doing much ever since the government made that dumb law to ban vigilantes under the age of 18. Plus, who would want to do that type of stuff? It seems exhausting, and I would rather help in my own way. My weight sank under the deep into the blue old bus seats. I'm ending here because it's already so cringe, and I literally cannot keep track of it. Okay, I would rate this story 0 stars. It doesn't get any. It doesn't deserve any stars. Because it is that bad on first glance. It's also giving major pick-me vibes. Like, whoever this main character I was writing, dang, she needs to figure out her life real quick. I would say, from a writing standpoint, if I were to pick this story up again, I would definitely do more showing than telling. Because obviously I said it had just rained the night before. Like, describe the rain the night before instead of being like, it had just rained the night before. There could obviously be a lot more showing than telling. Clearly. And the grammar is all over the place. I mean, this whole passage just feels like internal dialogue. Great job, me. Alright, thanks for listening to my very cringe-worthy stories. I wouldn't say some of them are bad, but that last one was a little weird, wasn't it? Anyways, with all this being said, I'll see you when I see you. Mapleshine, out.